night, starry night. A loving mother, a flame-eating father. Look up, cherish both her luminous love and caring, his wrath and cruelty. Yet the Father, devouring all flame and glare, never graced the sky.
Disaster supplies should you buy?
Don't know the escape route?
Don't panic!
The answer's here. Bang knows!
Huh?
Bang knows! Bang who knows?
Can I have a latte, please? Extra sugar, extra milk.
Alright, welcome to second part of the day. We're gonna just continue on straight ahead with Zenless. If the screen capture would work, that would be much appreciated. But I guess it wasn't changed yet. Or OBS did not accept the change yet. There you go. Anyway, yeah. So, welcome back to from the 10-minute break, basically. I decided to just basically, because this was something that we had to pick up in the main story. We were forced to do part 1. I figured might as well do part 2 and 3 now, because that's something that's still, like, open. And I feel like this would be something quick to just move into this, like, afternoon slot-ish. And yeah. So, if you're curious, if you're wanting to see the main story continue, then tune in at approximately 6 p.m. my time, which will be 5 p.m. UTC. That's when we'll be quickly going through the rest of the main story that released in 1.4. But yeah, this stream will be dedicated, or this section rather, will be dedicated to playing the Soldier 11 part of it. Of the ancient story that was still missing. I think let's just get started with that. One day at a noodle shop on 6th Street in Shannon's Quarter, New Erider, an extremely important top-secret meeting is taking place. The secrets smell delicious like noodle soup. Right, we lost to each other, don't be late. Don't give me that look, that's what the client said. I think she said, alright, that was straightforward. Okay, I've done my part. I'm guessing he's referring to Soldier. I have a lot of questions, but I won't bring them up before the commission reaches the crucial stage. My intelligence network is still under relentless attack from my peers. The last thing I want to do is to direct their attention to my favorite proxy. Good luck. Excuse me, if you're not planning to have noodles and just want to chat, could you please go somewhere else? Aren't we literally just eating noodles? On the same night, in a certain corner on 6th Street in Shannon's Quarter, New Erider. Meet Soldier 11 in a alley across the street. Well, we know this alley well. And looks like Soldier 11 is interacting with one of the cats.
Good evening, Proxy. You're 35 seconds late. You can save those 17.5 one-handed push-ups for now. There's been some changes to our mission.
Changes? Let's see.
Mr. Mole has a condition. He wants me to carry out this mission alone, instead of with his and his rebel support.
Right, so I probably should have read up on part 1, to be fair. Hold on a second. It's been quite a long while. Never mind, because it's barely any information, so never mind.
Since we've got the famous
So,
Ethan, one person should be enough.
If
to
I do
handle
remember correctly though, basically... If I remember correctly, we did have the thing of, that basically there was a thing... If I remember correctly, I do remember that we found Social 11, like, in our backyard, or like in the parking spaces. And then we met her up with there. And if I remember correctly, we did run into this
is what he said.
guy. That probably explains
Hang
things.
on. That's fine if everything goes smoothly. But what if it doesn't?
Affirmative. If we get caught, people will think Soldier 11 is a traitor. Master, we should suggest the client reevaluate the risk.
Is that so? I suggest you to realize the risk.
Is that so? I suggest you reevaluate.
Who are we
the
talking
risk.
to?
I said yes.
Yeah, about that. I guess it's too late now.
After
Reconsider
considering
things.
it, with how cautious the rebels are being, saying no at this point would undoubtedly alarm them. There is no greater sin than betrayal. I'm willing to risk my life to find the traitor and bring them to justice.
Then you'll have to get your hands dirty. Yeah, shit, that's
Then
definitely going to have to
You'll
happen.
have to get your hands dirty.
Right. I'm ready to go.
Right, let's see. Story commission now available. Enter the app hollow and complete the mission while keeping Soldier 11's identity secret. What? I should be more nervous about putting my reputation on the line like this. Strangely enough though, I'm feeling quite calm. Probably because your proxy skills have earned my trust. Working with you is quite the experience. The ball's still around, that's true, that's the thing that's still around. Anyway, then I guess let's go back to random play and actually do things. Belle's chilling there, there we go. Let me introduce you to Auto Explorer. What is this? You can access Auto Explorer through the portal below. Oh, is that skip TV mode or what is that? You can check the current progress of Auto Explorer. In view the rewards, you'll receive auto complete commission here. You can enable Auto Explorer once the unlock requirements are met. Oh, I wonder if... Does that mean if you struggle to find the chest for 50 minutes, it'll just get them for you? Maybe, who knows?
Touch me still.
Let me introduce you to the favorite feature. Using the favorite feature allows you to pin agents to the top. Okay, makes sense. I'm just gonna go with my regular team, I think. I'm guessing it makes sense to just chop in L and Sukaku there. I mean, I know that people haven't really liked the remote, apparently, or... Well, for some reason, Moyo is starting to remove it slowly but surely, which is disappointing to me personally.
How did Mr. Mole get access to it at his rank? After all, he is not the owner of the strongest AI in New Eridu.
Mission details. Mr. Mo must not be as simple as he seems to have info on his place. If it were to get exposed, that makes Soldier 11 even more suspicious. We have to be careful. A mech is blocking the path. A mech, which seems to be belong to the military, is blocking the path. We'll need to take care of it quickly to make sure Soldier 11 isn't exposed. If you want to pass through here, a battle is inevitable. Well, would you look at that?
This is the Autonomous Support Unit, Lightfoot Rover. What a pain. We'll need to take down the main body, or else it'll continuously send drones after us.
Okay, is it just this one, or is it? Do we have more? I think it might just be this one, to be fair.
Take this.
Ready.
Out of the way.
Get lost.
Well, slowly but surely, slowly checking through the health.
Roger that.
It's down to 2/3.
Okay.
Probably would have been better if I just went in with a full fire team, but oh well.
I'm here.
Copy that.
I know people have been kind of saying she's like a 5-star MB, but I think that was mainly down. Is it mainly down to like the character itself or the actual skills?
Okay. Take this. I'm here.
Copy that.
At your service.
Get lost. Fire's ready.
Right, there we go. That just this one. Okay, that's one of those things that got completed.
This is the gate's emergency switch. Just press here.
Nothing happened.
Broken. Initiating backup plan.
You just smashed the door. Okay.
Come on, follow me.
Is she just going to take care of the other enemies, or?
Stay focused. Forget the ethereals. This is it. Come over here.
I wonder if we could have fought against them, but I guess we can't just ignore them. Fierce ethereals roam the hollow, ready to tear apart any target they come across. But Soldier 11's mobility and efficiency make this trip far less risky than one would expect. The target of the mission is close at hand.
All right, we're here. The info the spy asked us to steal is right here.
But I can't see anything. What's up with
Am I
that?
the only one who can't see anything?
Exactly. That's the effect I'm after.
Likely leaning down, the young surgeon stares at a small guide next to her. Her sensory synchronization, her stern eyes hidden behind the goggles, are directly projected into view.
The rebels want info on our armaments. Specifically, data on one of the Defense Force's secret experimental weapons. The weapon itself was abandoned in this hollow after being damaged in an accident. Everything about it is top secret. If anyone outside the Defense Force, like you, were to ever see what it looked like, even just the damaged body, I'd have to arrange constant surveillance on you to ensure nothing related to it ever leaked.
Well, that's slightly concerning. I'll close my eyes, or even if I'm here alone. Let's go,
I'll
everyone.
just close my eyes. I wasn't looking anyway.
It is exactly because you are my support that I need to make sure you don't see it. Ignorance will protect you. I'll finish this next part alone. Wait for me here. Oh, and search for an escape route. Not the way we came, but a different path.
Is she concerned about someone following us? Probably. Having given her instructions, Soldier 11 jogs away without looking back.
So cautious. Seems whatever Mr. Mole wants is something really important. And why does Soldier 11 want us to search for other escape routes? Wouldn't it be faster to just leave the way we came?
No, I'm pretty sure she's concerned about someone following us. That's what my guess is, at
Searching for
least.
an alternative path. Due to a large amount of corrupted intelligent machinery, the percentage of invalid data is abnormally high. I will require more time for an accurate calculation.
Calculate in the background, Fairy. The client is back.
At that very moment, the athletic young surgeon bounced back towards the bamboo. That
Get
was
down
quick.
And cover your ears.
Oh.
Roger.
3, 2, 1.
I was about to say something's going to explode, isn't it? Luckily, the bamboo followed Soldier 11's orders and deftly covered its ears, preventing the explosion from affecting its synchronized senses. Seeing this, the young surgeon nods approvingly.
Obedient soldiers live longer. You've got some quick reflexes. Well done. I extracted the data we needed from the damaged experimental weapon. Provided the remains weren't entirely corrupted, such an action would activate its confidentiality procedure and start a self-destruct sequence. And that's exactly what happened. It was a loyal soldier, worthy of the defense force.
Such a big explosion will attract enemies, that's true. And I feel like maybe that's the reason why we were supposed to be looking one. You know?
That loyal soldier's last words were a bit too loud. They're bound to attract the enemy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I would suspect that's probably why you're supposed to be looking for alternative routes.
It's not just the enemy I'm concerned about. My unit is wrapping up testing on a weapons experiment nearby. If the sound of the explosion leads unwitting teammates to follow the same path, recognize me, and thus question my loyalty. Perhaps you can't relate, but in the military, loyalty is everything. That's why I wanted you to search for other escape routes. I don't want to be seen by anyone else right now.
So yeah, there you go, there's the reason.
So, did you find another path?
Well, I believe Fairy's still working on it.
Negative. 38.65% remaining until an accurate calculation. But I can guide you as far as the area I've finished calculating.
But is that a good idea if we don't know if it'll lead to an end? Like if it'll lead to a proper end, you know?
We've got a direction.
Excellent. Let's move. The way back is no longer safe. Help us find another exit if you would, Proxy.
Okay, that's another one of those observation data.
If memory serves, let's try this way.
I would like to pick up this extra thingy. There you go, there are some extra materials. And the problem is though, a group of wandering enemies is approaching. While you can attempt to evade them using the bamboo's camouflage feature, it's not an easy task. Okay, well, looks like Fairy didn't like that, but Yeah, I probably should have timed that better, to be fair. There was definitely a way to we could have just avoided that. Because in theory, I could have just gone ahead and, like, if I follow closely behind, once I enter that thing, it'll be at the very topmost place, and then once I exit it, it would have been, like, one lower. So, that definitely would have been a way for me to just not get her involved, or, like, get us involved in facing any enemies.
Okay.
So yeah, I could have definitely avoided any fights, but these were those shiny materials.
It's over. Open fire. Better dodge.
Alright, we are, well, 2/3.
At your service.
It's going decent, I think. Probably. Presumably.
Copy that. Around and stop! Get out of my way. Okay.
Alright. Well, we're nearly down, I hope. It does feel like it could be the final boss, but I don't think it is. Or it doesn't have to be a final boss at this location, you know? Okay, it is, luckily.
Face it head on? You're a fighter. The enemies are endless. Keep moving.
Oh, come on. It does actually give us pressure, even though it's not intended.
Biding our time also sounds like a good option.
It makes things slightly annoying, not gonna lie. Okay, there we go.
Please note, an active military communication beacon was detected at this location, presumably a Defense Force remnant. I can use its communication network data to enhance the efficiency of my calculations, and thusly more quickly locate an escape route.
That's good news. Hopefully that'll actually finish it up.
Suggestion: reach this location by any means necessary.
After a series of infiltration maneuvers, the crew arrives at the location Ferry indicated. Here stands a small military communication device, quite similar to the transmission device Mr. Mole had requested to be set up in the previous transmission.
Isn't this a Defense Force communications beacon?
Soldier 11, I have a request, or that's why we can use it.
That's right. We can use it.
What do you need?
You briefly explain Ferry's intentions.
Use the Defense Force's communication beacon to assist in searching for an escape route from the Hollow.
I mean, I would hope that it would work.
Very well. If it actually works.
I assure her that was easier than I expected. Kind of sounds like she was expecting us to fail, so...
Communication data is highly sensitive. The Defense Force constantly cleans and updates it. The data in this beacon is probably outdated. If the real Phaethon were here, they might be able to find some traces of confidential info on it.
About that...
Luckily, you're just an imposter, so I don't have to worry about leaked secrets. I'm actually quite surprised it can be used to find an escape route.
Yeah, about that. Oh yeah, true. We're supposed to be like imposter faith, and we're faking we're faking being faith in this case. Which is funnily enough quite literally us. But anyway.
I have mixed emotions. Was that a compliment or an insult?
Both.
Challenge accepted. I will even obtain the Defense Force Commander-in-Chief's lock screen password.
Okay, Fairy even goes over the top.
When did you become so competitive? Don't make things complicated. Just calculate an escape route.
I mean, it might be useful.
Comparing network data to filter out redundant information.
Maybe. Hopeful. Who knows?
New hollow escape route located. Filtering out redundant information. New hollow exit located.
Oh, right, there it is. Okay, there we go. We have managed to be those. Now the question is... Okay, if you just go this way, then that would not be great. Okay, there we go. Right, there we go. We actually managed to surpass them this time. Let's see. Put it away and store. We want to keep put it away and maybe use it if we need to.
If this is just a fake, the real Phaethon must be terrifying.
Oh, I think I screwed up myself. Yep, I did. I'm just gonna combat it this time. I don't want to risk like the I don't want to risk the pressure. I'm just gonna find.
How annoying.
Well, we have probably the same amount of enemies this time around as well. Yeah, it's the same map again also. I'm guessing those 3 small enemies and then the big one. If I had to guess. Yep, there we go. That's those guys done. And next up we probably have the big guy. Yep. As we... Almost as if we already had this fight as well before.
Okay. Ready.
So it shouldn't be taking too long. We already got it down to like we already moved 1/4.
Roger that.
And then there we go. That's good enough, probably. Down to 1 off. Just gonna use the Allen to probably get it down to maybe 1/4. Everything goes well. Nope, just 1/3. That's good enough. And also new in 1.4, of course. Characters now have to split decibel counters. I think they already mentioned that in the main story stream, but that's a change that exists. Not entirely sure how to feel about it, but I'll take it. And there we go, we can continue now. And maybe actually avoid the other fights. Everything goes well.
Proxy, leave them.
Yeah. Okay, so they would just keep spawning. If they could. Critical stage, well, we can't just continue. We've got everything we needed. I think.
Our target ahead is the Autonomous Support Unit Heavy Striker. Its ether shield can withstand most light attacks. Attack from behind.
So how about most light attack? I guess if you attack from behind, then you can just evade those. Makes sense.
Open fire!
Yeah, I think on the character base, basically, Soldier 11 is effectively Ambi, but fiery. Or at least it looks fairly similar. I think there were some rumors, so like, are they related or something? I don't know if they were confirmed. But it was a speculation they are related and they know each other. Alright, it's suddenly going. There you go. I think with this ultimate it should be enough. Yep, there we go. Having obtained the data, Soldier 11 gets in touch with Mr. Mole.
Mission complete.
You've got the files. Bravo, Sergeant. We can see you're serious about joining. We'll arrange for you to meet our leaders soon. Welcome to the side of justice.
Is it really the side of justice?
Another excellent performance as usual, Phaethon.
Mr. Mole disconnects.
The next step is to meet a branch of the rebel army. My mission is almost complete. Your merits are indispensable, Maroon Shade.
Hey, I'll also do anything you call me at this point. Let's go just with you.
I'll answer to anything you call me at this
I
point.
forgot how this all started.
The Defense Force is a practical organization. New Eridu may have outlawed proxies, but after working with you, I have to admit you're very capable. You've helped me accomplish an honorable task.
I mean, I guess they're technically helping people, like, you know, do things that they shouldn't. Or at least from my understanding, you generally shouldn't be digging around in the hollow, you know? Alright.
My identity remains a secret. It's all thanks to you, Burgundy Silhouette.
We're getting a lot of names from Soldier 11 this time around, aren't we?
Code names keep coming. I'll add it to our business card.
How does it feel to get your hands dirty?
How does it feel to get your hands dirty?
People wear gloves when their hands might get dirty.
And you
I'm
didn't.
just a glove for the Defense Force. Stains on a glove are no big deal.
You must have your own thoughts though, right?
I don't
Let's
want
see.
to pry, but you must have your own thoughts too, right?
Betrayal is disgusting. But in the current circumstances, bearing this disgust is in itself a kind of true loyalty. Even if covered in this filth, I'd never mistake myself for a true traitor, if that's what you're asking.
This guy oh no, hang on, that's actually partying. We'll be able to reveal the net on the next operation, which presumably will be part 3, I think. Oh, hang on. I hope this is not the main star, but I think... it's not like I can interact with that, so I'm guessing it's still... Yeah, okay. Good. Luckily, Soldier 11 didn't blow her cover, all thanks to you. I don't want to see that officer lady have bad luck either. Though she occasionally gives us a creepy vibe and always calls us by wrong names. But she likes noodles. It shows she has a great taste and is a good person. Just because of that. Judging by the look, you don't really dislike her, do you? Alright, I drop it. Well, considering the big favor we did for her, you'd think that she'd have our name right by now. Don't you think? What's our code name again? Speaking of which, what's our code name again? Oh no, my memory is getting fuzzy. It'd be deep down we know that the other is just somehow related to the color red, but so it just keeps slipping our minds? Hey, if you look at it this way, maybe Soldier 11 also picked up on the fact that it's an alias related to the color, and that's why she keeps getting it wrong? Is that some sharp intuition that she's developed on the battlefields? Should hurry up and take her to buy the lottery ticket. Forget it. I guess we can just lag off a little bit before the next proud message contact. Take a break, leave story. And that's part 2. And we also all have episode 3. Yeah, we're just gonna continue on with that, like right now. There we go. One day after the second commission with Soldiers 11, in the random play video store parking lot on 6th Street in Chinese Quarter, New Eridu. Just what I'd expect from a trusted professional old friend. You did great, the client's very happy. You almost did it. Almost though. And I'm a little bit worried about the customers in the back, but okay. Can you hurry up, mister? We're still waiting here. Yeah, okay. There we go. He's right, you should pay your bill first. No problem, righto, it's still going to be at the usual spot. The usual spot again. I really have doubts about her counter-surveillance awareness. On the same night, in a certain corner on 6th Street in Chinese Quarter, New Eridu. Well, guess who's there? It's gonna be, her. But this time with 2 cats. No, hang on. All the cats. The client hasn't arrived yet. Let's wait for her first. Without any warning, Soldier 11's voice suddenly comes from behind.
The operation is tonight. The spy has arranged a meeting between me and the rebel leader. I just need you to get me to the designated location.
The defense force is ready to close the net. I guess so.
So the defense force is ready to close the net?
That doesn't concern civilians. The defense force has dispatched their elite. The rebels cannot be allowed to escape. We mustn't delay. Let's move out. And well done.
I'm guessing for the previous
For what?
mission.
You weren't late.
Oh, come on. You just smile.
Did you just smile?
Does that surprise you? Lots of things make me smile. Combat merits, promotions, the blood of traitors, extra spicy noodles, and comrades I can work with for a long time. I look forward to working with you again, Crimson Twilight. But do not betray my trust, or your punishment will be by my own hand.
Alright, I have understood that, I think. Enter the holo to meet with the rebel leader. Okay. Hang on, can we interact with you? Sorry, I might have gone a bit too far. I've been told I'm kind of awkward in social situations. A sergeant should be able to understand and control the morale of the troop. I still have a lot to learn. You appear to be collecting cats, though. Moss is always moving. Probably, maybe. Right, let's see. Let's go into the video store and I guess start the final commission. That's not what I intended. There we go. We once again get Soldier 11 as a trial character, so I'm just gonna pick the other ones.
The rendezvous with the trader is just ahead.
And it kind of looks like we literally just get one of those for just walking along.
Unknown threat detected.
Well, that's a little concerning. Yeah, I feel like that might be a little bit of a problem.
Stay alert. Mr. Mole, Phaethon has guided me to the meeting place, but your leader isn't here. And there are soldiers everywhere. What's going on?
Oh, hang on. Did they... Was it a trap for Soldier 11? Kind of sounds like it.
Does my laughter sound full of rage, Sergeant? Because I can hardly contain my anger.
What's going on here?
You dare take advantage of my admiration for Phaethon with this imposter!
Oh. So,
Calm down, Mr. Mole. I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't treat me like a fool! I know you don't intend to defect!
So basically, Mr. Mole now somehow found out information that, hang on, she's not... You brought in an imposter, you know, to do this stuff. Not realizing they brought along the Radio Phaethon anyway.
Does the name Crimson Twilight sound familiar to you?
Nope.
Doesn't ring a bell.
You see, that crafty broker Shepard's intelligence network has long since been compromised.
Well, that's a little concerning.
I'm not interested in personal grudges between intelligence brokers, of course. All you need to know is this is the end for you!
The weapons gradually close in around them, but Soldier 11 stands still as frozen. The only audible sound is her light breath rushing through the hair next to her cheek, making subtle murmurs through the microphone.
We don't wage wars unprepared. I don't expect bugs scavenging in the dirt to understand matters of military integrity.
So I already know, so I'm pretty sure we're, like, somehow able to get out of this. That would be unsurprising.
We're not the only ones who planned ahead. Our elite soldiers are on their way right now.
Oh, that's interesting.
Surrender your weapons while you can. Otherwise...
Although I feel like that's probably not... Is that true?
Trigger, current position status. What? It's not going through.
That's a little concerning.
Sergeant and imposter! I'm sure you're familiar with signal jamming, right? This equipment belongs to the Defense Force, after all. That's right. It's the transmission device you tried bugging me with last time. You modified it to record any messages it sent, but you never expected it to have already been modded by me!
Feels like we have multiple models around.
Across the entire hollow, only our troops can communicate! Your dear comrades in the Defense Force are like headless flies right now! But they won't be waiting long. We'll send them to their deaths right after dealing with you!
Okay, so we're basically gonna have to, like, save everyone, I've got a feeling.
Yourselves, traitors! Leave these fools to me. I'll hold them off to buy you some time. Now, Fake Phaethon, please go help my lost allies.
Fake Phaethon, no, most notably.
Run! I'll hold them off!
Because I guess we're still officially fake at least. Soldier 11 has left the squad. Well, at least we still have our twos. Can I interact?
Run! I'll hold them off!
No, I can't. Okay.
Calculating emergency evacuation route.
You can't get away! Catch that bang boo!
How about you don't? Oh, hang on.
We're no pushovers either.
Okay, no fight, I guess. Never mind.
Evacuation route.
I was expecting to have us go into like some kind of fight, but I guess not.
I've detected the enemy signal has disappeared. Given the client's difficult situation, I suggest you get in touch with the defense force as soon as possible.
Makes sense, even though I would be slightly concerned. You retreat under Soldier 11's protection, but this isn't the end. Faced with an immediate crisis, the legendary proxy Crimson Pepper chooses to get in touch with the defense force. Let's do it, I guess.
You needn't worry. Your all-powerful assistant has located a nearby defense force contact station.
Well, thank you very much, I guess.
Get yourself there, and we can find a way out.
There are some unknown thingies around here. That's a little concerning.
This ejector should be useful.
Oh, okay. So we have all these small Denny mounts around here. Okay, an investigation thing. Extracting coded. Oh! Well, that's useful. Okay, one of the holo observation data. Second one. Oh, I see. So we can't go here directly, even if we wanted to. I guess this will rotate this thingy. Yep, there we go. We're gonna have to do it a little bit further, a few more times. And now we're rotated another 90 degrees, and then we should have it there where we want it to. Yep, there we go. And if we do that, it pushes us to the exit.
Files. Soldier 11's private number found. Creating a backup.
Okay. You finally arrive at the contact station. On the table, there are scattered cards and bags of red bean bread. It seems that someone was here not long ago, and there is a high chance that the communication device is still functional. Let's go with encrypted only.
No. Even if the contact station could trial the secret channels at once, there's too much static on the network to receive a signal.
So, do we just go with literally all the channels?
Suggestion. Abandon the existing Defense Force communication protocols and re-establish a new communication network. I can try to retrieve the Defense Force communications data left over from the previous two commissions and establish a temporary link.
I thought that clear cache button on your screen was just for show. But now it's a real lifesaver.
Okay. That's interesting.
Please be quick about it.
Military Communications Network Basic Edition uploaded. Things are tense right now. You can all thank me later.
It worked! We got a signal from outside.
I see you.
Not entirely sure what it was. It doesn't sound like Soldier 11.
You are?
Don't worry. I work with Soldier 11. Thanks to you, communications have been restored.
Trying to... Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be
I'm aware of your
recognized.
cooperation with Soldier 11. We will reorganize our offensive on our own. Please hurry back to support Soldier 11.
Going back the way we came is the fastest way to get to Soldier 11. But the road is packed with rebels, and we're alone.
Don't worry. I'll do my best to cover you.
I was wondering if it's someone from Section 6, but it doesn't make sense. You're going to join
You're going
us.
to join us. Are you coming now?
That's not needed. As I said, I see you, and that's enough.
Unless it's like Soldier 10 or something. While you're wondering what the mysterious woman meant, you hear a loud bang in the distance. Suddenly, you see a rebel soldier but being quietly sneaking towards you, phone dead close by.
Sniper trigger, in position.
Oh,
Please, feel free to move out. We're counting on you to save Soldier 11.
well, that sounds good for us.
cover your return from here.
Okay, meet up with Soldier 11. I think we got all the items here, so we can just carry on.
I'll cover your advance.
Okay, she's just following us behind.
Looks like Soldier 11 bought here.
Yeah, there's a little bit of issues going on here.
We should hurry.
And enemies.
You cannot pass.
I'm pretty sure people will just ignore that in just a second.
Ugh, the road is closed.
I see, okay, that's a little bit of a problem.
You have to press both devices at once. Give me a hand.
Okay, so Trigger will, I guess that's her name, which is to take care of that.
They broke through the lock so quickly?
Yep, there you go.
Target locked.
I guess you guys might have a little bit of an issue in just a second.
Reinforcements! Hold them off!
But where is the okay, never mind, they're coming.
You won't get your way.
Okay, might as well kill all three all at once.
Go and help her.
Hello? Okay, there we go. Alright, let's see how things go. Okay, we only have Ellen, so Kako, but that should be good enough. I mean, I've been... I was not gonna say, I mean, I've been mostly using those two in the fights, but no, Social One has been a great help as well.
Take this.
So that's something to keep in mind. Anyway, alright, let's see. Well, that's one down. We have 4 left remaining. One of them is also halfway down. In terms of lives, that is. So it shouldn't take too much longer for us to actually do things, or like continue on. There you go, 2 down, and here's the last one. Oh, cutscene. Soldier 11 is basically taking care of R1. Is she aware of the help she has? I'm not entirely sure. But surely at this point she will. That's a little bit of a problem. She has lost her sword, basically.
You're strong for just one person, but it's useless. Coming from the defense.
Let me guess, I'm guessing we're basically coming in clutch in just a second. Hopefully.
Faced with professional military teamwork. Surrender, Defense Force rat.
You guys proved pretty tough, but it's useless.
What a fool. Do it.
Well, there you go.
What's going on? What's happening?
I feel like they should have just shot on sun. It would have gone like completely different.
Your little tricks are futile when faced with professional military teamwork.
But cooperate, fix the network for them. That fake Phaeton.
Oh, right. You don't get it. Because you're nothing but a despicable traitor.
Well, if you knew that was the real Faven, then things would probably be a lot more different. I guess he wouldn't even have started this fight, you know?
Now's our chance. Let's pursue.
Okay, special event.
Traitors, 12 o'clock.
The imposter is catching up. Why is this so difficult?
Yeah, if you knew.
I can't believe there's anyone in the world as incredible as Faithen. I don't know what to believe anymore.
A compliment or thank you, you're too kind. Let's go with 2. I think
Thank
that
you.
triggers him more. I had to guess.
All right, brothers, you're up. Remember, for true justice, charge!
Whoa!
Now, to preserve our energy, the main force will flee first.
Wait, hang on.
Yes, sir. Don't worry. We'll take care of it.
So, whatever this Mr. Mole guy is, he's just gonna leave everyone behind?
Don't let them through!
The rest of you, there's no escape. Your weapons are your life. You should be well aware that prisoners of war are taken good care of.
I'm not sure if that's sarcasm or...
Just give me the
Serious?
whereabouts of Mr. Mole, and I'll make sure you get the treatment you deserve.
Can you trust her? I have no idea.
If that's what she says, Warrant Officer, they're real tough. We don't stand much chance with so little firepower. Warrant Officer is my old title. Under our banner of justice, we are all equal as comrades in arms. We shall not cease in exposing war crimes. We shall not cease our march. True justice is on our side. Charge!
So, I feel like they're basically... I feel like their attempts would be futile and they're just gonna go and do basically dumb stuff. If you think about it.
Really? We're really gonna charge? That's all we can do. Taking up arms gives us a chance, but casting them aside leads... How do you mean? Let me be straight with you. That first girl, the one called Soldier 11, I've heard of her before.
Oh, we're getting some background story on Soldier 11, unexpectedly.
I don't know when it started, but she really hates traitors. Rumors say, if she comes across anyone who betrays the defense force, well, they never leave the interrogation room alive. You mean she offed them? That can't be true.
To be fair, Soldier 11 is so mysterious. I would not be surprised if that's true, to be honest.
Make the paperwork airtight, of course. In any case, I don't want her catching me. Those hands, they've long been stained by the blood of her victims.
So, it kind of sounds like they're either just gonna go effectively in a way that they're probably not going to survive this, or they're just gonna run away because they don't really want Soldier 11 to fall into the hands of Soldier 11.
They aren't convinced. What should we do next?
I see. Seems like the only way to get them to listen is by force.
Although I feel like Soldier 11 is probably going to take good care of them in just a second.
How annoying. Get flushed! Alrighty!
I have no idea how he got the Ellen ultimate immediately, but there you go.
At your service. Take this. I'm here!
Alright, I mean, we're facing those at the same time. One of the small guys is already halfway down, that's good news. second one now halfway down as well, effectively. It's kind of auto-focusing those small guys, which is, I guess, take it as you will. On the one hand, good. On the other hand, not so good.
I'll help this time. Take this.
Okay, but now we can focus on the big guy. Oh, and I just realized Sukaku's fairly low on life, so gotta be careful. We got these switches going on, that's good news. And I noticed that, okay, Sukaku has his ultimate up. Halfway down for the big one. Okay, and now Ellen also has the ultimate, so that should be this amount of damage. Not enough to kill it, but close enough. And Soldier 11 might as well close it off, I think. There you go. And was that it? I don't think so. Yep.
I didn't want to defect. The warrant officer made me do it. Soldier 11. I've heard of you before. You'll show rebels like us no mercy. It's true. My men are clueless. I've always been the one to contact Mr. Mole. Do what you want with me. But them, please, send them to a military tribunal so they can at least get a fair trial.
Will Soldier 11 do that? I have no idea.
I think there's a misunderstanding.
Unless...
I'm a soldier, not a brute. Everyone, including you, is going to get court-martialed.
You aren't going to
Oh.
get me?
So where did this, well, Soldier 11 would basically torture everyone come from?
I don't know what you've heard. As I recall, you've just confessed to being closely associated with Mr. Mole. Tell me where he went, and you all will have plenty of room to negotiate your sentences. The prisoners were stubborn, but they finally gave up the Mole's escape route.
Okay, that's good news for us, presumably. What you heard, is it true? Or I'm a little concerned with what he suggests. Now, let's go with one.
It's not my place to ask, but is what he said true?
You mean, about me disposing of rebels? Soldiers follow their superiors' orders. That includes orders not known to the public.
Oh, so does that mean that... Yes? Soldier 11 has done stuff, but it was because he was told to do so.
In fact, the only thing shared publicly is the summer menu for the canteen. I did what I must as a soldier. My loyal service doesn't require me to be a perfect and flawless individual. Do we have to keep discussing this? All that's left to do now is to chase down the Mole. Lead the way, Proxy.
I guess we don't.
Get ready! The showdown is near!
And here's the final one. All part of full observation data. And we have more items at the top. So let's continue on. But... Okay, no mind, I do need help, so Sukaku is fairly low. That would be concerning if we didn't go to that. Critical stage, yep. We want that. And looks like we're about to head into the final fight. So, let's see. We start first with a little bit of a cutscene. We're basically facing against one of the... It's not a weekly boss, but it's the map of the weekly boss, I think. And immediately got a bunch of damage onto Ellen, which is really concerning, but gotta evade that stuff.
I don't see a problem with the last one, at least.
My hasty retreat was to the point to lead you into an NS. No, it wasn't even a retreat. It was a tactical bait. No.
Sure. Kind of sounds like this guy's kind of making up things on the fly. Do not look bad.
Use your fierce weaponry, solid armor, and sheer power to destroy our enemy.
I can also become an Asura!
Oh, but we have broken it, and we are down to maybe 80%? I think there's still a little bit more than 80%, but now I think it's 80%. It's going decent since we've broken it, though. Yeah, down to 2/3, I think. Time to use the ultimate, because I think that's a good time for it. Halfway down. Oh. Oh, that's the second enemy. Why do we have still 2 enemies now? I'm gonna be honest, it's a little concerning. Such a loud ultimate though. Okay. I'm gonna try and just focus the first one. And hope that kind of saves us. Or like, rather it kind of prevents us from having to deal with the other one. I feel like we might have to, but maybe not, who knows. Getting a little bit of a concern about Ellen's health though. If Kako comes in with his ultimate, maybe to save the day, who knows? It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it'll be good enough, I think. Yeah, there we go. Get down to the maybe 10% follow. Okay, I switched to Ellen at the very wrong time. Okay, ultimate got, I got the ultimate. And maybe that'll be enough? Nope, not quite. Okay, I think this ultimate will be enough to at least get rid of the other one of those. And now we don't need to focus the other one. It is broken, so maybe we get to use that as a great opportunity. I am really getting concerned about Ellen, but actually it should be fine, should be fine. Yeah, we're getting really close now at this point. I think one more hit from Soldier and that will be it. There we go. Well, turns out you were you were playing against the Rifthaven like from the beginning.
Even the real Faithen couldn't manage this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that one. Just how good I am, I guess.
I'm just good. What can I say?
I'm pretty sure Wise kind of enjoys it.
Wise, did you notice? Soldier 11 and her team left. Probably to take in the prisoners. So, here right now, it's just us.
Who's talking? It's not the same voice as fake Faithen.
But are they going to convince him that they are real Faven?
Your scheme almost worked out, but you were wrong about two things. First, you underestimated the soldier. Second, the truth is, we are the real Phaethon.
And like for real, not faking it.
The hollow is rapidly shrinking. Our work here is done. We should really get out of here, Wise.
Wait a minute.
Is it a good idea to like call him Wise while you're still connected? How about no? It's gone quiet.
Everything has gone quiet. I suppose that's the conclusion then.
Hopefully. I don't think I would like to have someone else our dog. Maybe like an actual dog, or not, but not someone like that.
Sorry, we went ahead earlier. Some of the prisoners can't stay in the hollow for long.
I guess the ether aptitude isn't too high.
What about your teammates?
I sent them back first. If we get the chance... Crimson Twilight, I hope to formally introduce all of you.
Yeah, about that, I don't know.
I was impressed with your acting and your quick response. Not to mention your skill as a proxy.
That's not my real name. The truth is, I'm the real Phaethon. I guess we now introduce ourselves for real.
Truthfully, I'm not Crimson Twilight. My real name is Phaethon.
This show's over. You acted the part well.
Told you Lauren still doesn't believe it.
I'm sure you'll be just as famous as Phaethon one day. Well, I should be heading back. Perhaps I'll stop for some noodles along the way. I heard there's a super spicy noodle place nearby that's worth checking out. If that's so, then you should see me around here more often, Crimson Chili.
Crimson Chili. Okay, please call me Phaethon.
Please, call me Phaethon.
This is going to be a meme throughout the entire like game, isn't it? Whenever we meet Soldier 11.
Fake it till you make it, right? I think I get it. Goodbye, Phaethon. I hope we can both have some good noodles tonight.
Yeah, I guess she's not really accepting that as an like actual thing. Right, discuss the commission with Belle. Okay, we're still supposed to be discussing things with Belle. And for some reason she's on the other side? No, hang on, no, this is okay. We're coming from the other side. I was expecting us to come from this alley, but not the other one. Okay. I thought she was trying to discuss things with us at the 141, which wouldn't have really made much sense. Not gonna lie. Belle. Very well, Mr. Mole. We still found out our identity in the end, but it feels good to be Phaethon for a change. But Mr. Mole started suspecting us a long time ago, and that's a bit scary. I blame Shepard. Anyway, the assignment wasn't good for the heart. That probably but that also means that Shepard's gotta be careful. Which also means we can't really trust Shepard with very important details at this point. And the Phaethon account was still active. We didn't even have enough time to handle all the legit assignments. We probably wouldn't have taken on this one, right? True. If we hadn't taken on this commission, we wouldn't have met Soldier 11. The sergeant has something pure about her. She could become dangerous or shine brightly. It's this purity that makes people worry unnecessarily. And then there's their tenet, this Spartan-like discipline, the pride that comes from being a soldier, and the occasional bouts of clumsiness. Soldier 11 is definitely not the affectionate friend type, but somehow she still makes you want to eat noodles with her. It's probably not bad if there's a chance for us to establish long-term contact with her. Why is the thing the same, right? Yeah, probably. Well, time to take a break and I guess leave the story. And with that, we have basically completed Out in the Mole. And yeah, I mean, we do still have plenty of other ones that would have to come up at some point. But probably not today, because today we still have the rest of the main story to come ahead. We ended up being a little bit faster than I thought we would. I ended up scheduling this until 5 p.m. basically. But yeah, that basically means you get to end the stream a little bit early. But I do still intend to continue on. Bell's already waiting there for us. And then what'll continue after, or like what'll happen afterwards? Well, it's gonna be the continuation of the main story, and I believe also we're going to be finishing up at the same time. And yeah, we're gonna watch that at 6 p.m. And once again, you'll be able to watch that on most of the channels you're watching right now. But if you're watching on YouTube, there are currently 2 live streams going on. One of them will go down. If it says Agent Story Soldier 11 in the title, that stream will go down shortly. And we'll be continuing on with a separate stream titled about the main story. Or you can tune in into the stream that's covering the entire day of this experimentation event, and tune in that way. But we won't be continuing for another 1.5 hours because I do want to take a bit of a meal break and so on. So yeah, you're gonna have to go on the waiting screen for like 1.5 hours. But yeah, I hope you'll be there for the rest of the main story for Zenless 1.4. And if not, well, I hope you have a great rest of your day, but if you do, then I'll see you in 1.5 hours. I'll see you then.